Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Animal. I am the prehistoric farmer. Hopefully you're all having a great morning, day, whatever it is for you. Alright, so today is a Wednesday morning, I guess. I was thinking it was freaking Monday yesterday. See, this is what I mean by I have issues with that. So, today is Wednesday. So, what are we doing? Well, we're going to prepare for spring planting. We're going to get that all done. What's going on, Ghost? Welcome in, my dude. We're going to get that taken care of. Get that all done. Oh, what else is there? What else is there? Let's see. We're gonna get planting. We're gonna tear the grass fields up. We're gonna replant those. We're gonna make that one section there a little bit bigger. Um, yeah, we got stuff going on. Oh, I got stuff going on today. I'm gonna try to make today stretch to like 4 o'clock if I can. And then we're gonna jump over from there. I'm gonna jump over on my PS5, and as long as everything works there, we're gonna do Call of Duty for a couple hours. Because I think today's supposed to be rainy all day, by my understanding. So I can't even get outside and run the tractor to get the yard done up. So, not that that would normally stop people, but I gotta drive my tractor about 15 miles, 15 miles in the rain, 12 miles in the rain, just to get it here. And then I gotta turn around and drive it back because you know how people are with their stuff. You don't want to leave that stuff sitting outside. And I don't have a tarp here big enough to cover it up, so I'm not doing that today. I figure if I have a shortcoming on my pickings, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna work around in the crap weather and what's supposed to be on and off rain all day, whatever. I don't know. It's just not gonna happen. So let me get this shared out, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'm only sharing it to, yeah, a couple places. So how are you guys doing today? I'm just gonna keep the mic on. We'll just sit here and chit chat while I'm doing this. Yeah, we're gonna try to get some stuff done today, man. I'd like to try. We'll get it done. We'll get some stuff done. Get that grass replanted. Get that stuff all rolled. I need to remember to roll my fields, you guys, because I have a tendency not to do that. So I got to remember to roll them fields this time around. So how's the weather looking for you guys? What do you guys got going on weather-wise? You guys got some good weather coming through your area, or are you guys dealing with the same type of yucky stuff, man? Whoa, can't be in the caps, man. Very nice. 66, huh? It's right now it's currently cloudy and 50. Oh, let me find my phone. My phone will tell me exactly what it is. My oh, it's 48. It's 48 out right now. Thought I changed the name on that. Dude, are you serious? Like it changed back? Nah, I gotta change that back. I can't have that having my old channel name. That ain't cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved my old channel name. That is me. It'll always be part of me. But come on now. That's so weird. Like, I don't get it. I just I'm not understanding that. Okay, so like, hmm, huh. Like, okay, so I have a page, right? I might have to actually delete it. I think from Facebook because like nowhere on there, right? Can I, in any way, shape, or form, what do you call it? I can't change the name of my page, right? It's a page. It's not a whatever. It's an actual like page. It won't let me change the name. I mean, back in the day, it used to. as far as I knew, you know. But yeah, won't let me change none of that crap now. So kind of weird. All right, man. Got rolled out of bed about 9 o'clock. Into the shower. I didn't even get my jogging done today. I've been up for an hour and a half. I ain't even did my jogging. I'll do a 5 minute jog when I take a break in a couple hours. It won't hurt me none. Cause I'll probably go for a walk, a jog down to the pigsty and back, down to the pig farm, down the road. Do a quick jog down there and back. After stream too, so that way we're feeling good and worked and ready for. Okay, he wanted to grow soybeans, I believe, on here. So we gotta check all our times on everything. Soybeans go in April. Okay. Sunflowers in March. Nothing we're running goes in February. Nothing goes in February. Nothing that we want anyway. We got wheat growing this time, so we don't need to do the oats. We got corn. We got both rices. Sorghum don't give us, or sorghum gives us straw, right? So we got sorghum, soybeans, sunflowers, corn, rice. Crap. You know what that means? I'm gonna be busy. I'm not getting it all done today. No, I'm not getting it all done today. I got between now and 4 o'clock, man. I'm not getting it done. Oh my lord. No. Oh man, I was gonna hook my camera up on my dude. Um I'll have to hook it up after the stream today. I'm not hooking it up while I'm streaming. I ain't taking that chance of plugging it in and having something go bzz. Alright. Sorry, sunflower's going March. My bad. And if we want to do potatoes, we can. It really doesn't matter to me. But I know we were talking about it yesterday, Ghost, a little bit. So actually, sunflowers will be my first field to do. So, stupid stand. I gotta move it. Give me the white. I should have just walked right up to it. It was right there in front of me. Because the mulcher... we're just going to go for a drive. I'm going to hope that the mulcher's down there. And if it's not, we'll come back down here and we'll look around. So y'all having a good day or what? Kind of bumpy right there, isn't it? You see that? That's kind of bumpy, man. Whoa. Appreciate you guys tuning in this morning, today, whatever it is for you. We're tilling all these fields up too, so we got to do that. I got a lot going on today. A lot going on. I mean, I know somebody I could invite in, but he's probably either in school or pretending he's driving a truck right now. we could get extra help. Nah, I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna. Nah, I don't need his help anyway. To give a troll that much power, man, I don't know. I'm joking. I just like picking on the guy. Nothing major. Nothing bad anyway. Oh, let me get across the road here. See, I told you it was here. I knew it was here. Oh, right along with my... Oh, man. I'm going to have to make a couple trips over here, man. Couple trips. Alright, let's see if we can get to this guy. I don't know, if it doesn't rain today, maybe I will go get the tractor and bring it over to the house. Because I got it all cleared out back there, got everything. I just, my little rototiller that we got, a little itty bitty thing, it won't work, man. It won't work. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it to like snow outside or something, truthfully. You never know. We gotta go mulch our sunflower field down. I'm not driving all the way back over there for it. I messed up and grabbed the wrong thing. Meant to grab the mulcher instead. I grabbed the weeder instead. Oh, that's a way to start the day off. Good morning. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Whoa! White tractor and a white car. Bring them together hard enough, you get a nice little fire. How am I looking on fuel? Oh, where the heck is it from here? Back this way. Back to this road and take a right. I don't drive a tractor like this in real life. Wow, steering wheel, okay. I use this stuff so much I'm going to end up needing to buy a new wheel. But I am buying a dual joystick combination deal thing. So that way for the heavy equipment on here, some of the equipment on here I can use a joystick for. Instead of oh, what do you call it? You know what I mean? Instead of using a steering wheel and a controller and whatnot. We're going to mulch this all down first. I'm going to try something. I used to get 100% on this stuff all the time over on 22, so this is what I'd do. I'd grow it, I'd let it set, you know, until a month or whatnot prior. Then I'd go through and I'd do this. Obviously mulch it all down, run a shallow cultivator over it, turn it into a seed bed, right? And then we would plant. That would get us 100% on the soil, you know, for the field, for yield boost. So, since I know how it works for 22, I've tried the exact same thing for other crops, and it hasn't worked for me yet. I'm going to see if it'll actually work on the crop that I know 1,000,000% fact that it works on 22. I'll see if it works here. That's all I can do with it, really. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I want that 100% yield boost, man. And it's a... Well, I can't say that it is. I know that on FS22, there's a trophy or an achievement, depending on whatever system you're on. I'm normally a PS5 player. Now that I'm on PC, it's different. I still call them trophies. I think they're considered achievements here, like they were on Xbox, correct? So, I guess that's the achievement I'm trying to go for. I will achieve it. I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I've 100% completed, 100% completed 10 games total on my PS5, right? Well, PS5, PS4, PS3, PS2, right? I've gained 10 trophies throughout my years on there. Like 10 trophies total I've had. There's 2 games that have come up missing, completely missing out of my out of my portfolio of games that I've played, right? I know I've beaten 10. I know I've beaten 10 because a year and a half ago I had 9 trophies. Then I just got one here not too long ago for, I can't remember what game it was that I'd gotten it for, right? Either way, I'd gotten one, and I went to go look at my setup on my PlayStation yesterday, and I'm only at 8. So, like, 2 of the games that I have 100% completed have completely come up missing out of my game's profile, of everything. It's like I'm wondering like what's going on. Is that like a Mandela effect kicking in and like wiping out games? You know what I mean? People going back and oh man, we can't have this game, so they went back in time and got rid of it. Well, I don't know. I'm not serious about that, but like I mean, what's going on? You know what I mean? Because I can't even find the games, and for the life of me, I know I've completed 10 on my PlayStation, but yet they're not showing up. Only 8 of them are. I had 9. Now it's down to 8. But I recall having 10. Or having 9, you know what I mean? And then getting that 10th one here not too long ago. And now they're just gone. I don't know. But I'm a gamer. I don't even know how many I had on my Xbox. Oh, let's just straighten this out. So how are you guys all doing today? What map you guys playing on? What type of fields you guys sowing or harvesting? What you guys got going on? I was gonna stop and grab some diesel. Never did. Storage is right around, well, right at the edge of the field, so it's not a big leap to go get some. Yeah, we'll get this field knocked out. We'll get it taken care of. Then March will roll around. Lot to plant, guys. Lot to plant. Man. That's what we're here for. Planting. I will do some wood chipping today, though, you guys. I know some of you guys love to watch that wood chipping. I love watching wood chipping too, man. It's awesome. So I will be doing some wood chipping today. I will be doing that. That's where That's where my money comes from. I could make my farm live off of what we got, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I could. I could get away with it till time to sell them wood chips again. I just got to remember to keep the lumber yard over there full. That's all I need to do. That'll keep our simple money coming in. We've got wool. We've got stuff like that. I need to look into how much how much sunflower seed we've got. I need to look into that. We got to figure that out. We need to find a place to set up some production sites. So there's a variety of places. I mean, we definitely got plenty of land from everything that we've bought that we can choose a spot, you know what I mean, to put in a business or something anyway. But that one small stave, I think I'm going to get rid of it. We don't really need it. That stave does the same thing that the bigger silo does to the right of it. The other, I don't know if that's just a fermenting silo and all that. But I'm pretty sure it's a stave as well, right? Maybe not. I could be wrong. I'm not well versed in all things farming, but I mean, to do grass, to do, you know, and turn it into hay in there, that's cool, because then we can just turn it around and flop it in the other thing. But the other thing also dries grass to turn it into hay. So it's like, do I have two of them going, right? And we just fill them both up, crank them both out, get hay cranking, and then as the one is turning grass into hay and then that hay into silage, or into hay silage, do we start dumping the hay from the one into the big one so that it continues, and then use whatever's left in there to help feed our cows, right? For hay and whatever. Because we're not selling TMR and we're not really selling silage until we fill up the cows and we know we've got enough product to make more, right? Oh yeah, we will. We sure will be. Next month only is going to be a heavy. I'm definitely going to be into it. I'm going to be using a lot of equipment. Lots of equipment. I'm such a northern boy. I'm going straight to the north part of the map. Going straight to the North Pole, man. Going to work it all out. Where the trees are wild and the people are few. I could turn it into a song. But I don't want to. I can naturally feel myself wanting to rhyme, and I'm trying to hold myself back because it happens. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just something I do, I guess. Well, actually, does it? Does it turn gray? Does it? Because I know that one, this one here. Oh, it went right to it. I know that this one here, if you put in your grass, right? Where is it? Right here, your grass. Because you put grass in here, and you can turn grass into silage, or you can turn on the hay dryer and turn grass into hay, and then you can turn the hay into hay silage, and then digest. You know what I mean? So like, and then this one here only turns grass into silage. Yes. But the big guy, he'll do both. You can either dry the grass to hay or turn it straight into silage, which is pretty sweet with this one. Which, if we had enough... What? Oh, no. No. We're gonna have to take care of that real quick. Because we need that. We don't have any hay either. Oh, crap. What's going on? This one's understandable. I got this one set to sell, so that's just, I understand that one. Alright, so we're going to have to get some grass in there, my dude. We will have to get the grass in there. It said I missed a spot way back when. Where is it? There. What did I miss? Nothing. Who did I miss it for? No one. Oh, I missed a little. Missed a little. Missed a little. Better go back. Want to make sure I got it all, man. I gotta figure out how to get rid of that mulched look on the map as well. Does anybody know how to get rid of that? Like if you go over onto the yard, it'll say, you know, it shows up that it's been mulched. How do I get rid of that? Do I just plant grass over it? I can just plant grass on it, right? I believe that'll take care of it. I don't remember. Someone told me one time how to do it. I just, been so long. I know on 22 I was having that issue. I think you just had to cover it with grass. But I know going over it with the mower does not help. It still leaves it looking like that. We need an actual mower too. And I already know what mower I want, but we're getting to the end of it on this one. We'll definitely be dealing with, well, I'll be dealing with animals over there as well. Because I know, you know, we got sheep, goats, stuff like that. So we got milk, we got cow milk, we got buffalo milk, right? So I'm definitely going to be messing with that stuff as well. Over on that, I mean, the lumber yard is definitely going to be what makes my guy the monies, but you know, we're going to sell some wool, might get a little chilly, might have to, you know, come over here a little bit. But yeah, then we got boats, right? We got boats and a roller coaster. Right? Give me a second. Da 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 da. Little light bulb just clicked on. Little imaginary soccer shoe just come up and kick me in the melon. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Drifter, what's going on, my dude? How are you doing, buddy? There we go. There we go. Wasn't even thinking about it. We were talking about this yesterday too, and honestly, it wasn't even crossing my mind this morning to put it up there. So what's up, Drifter? How you doing, my guy? What you got going on, buddy? Bud, fellas, my guy. So how's everybody doing? I gotta get out of doing that. I don't even have any coffee left, man. I didn't do my jogging this morning because I woke up late. Take a break when I'm waiting for my coffee. I'll do my little jogging in place while I'll do that. I'm gonna go for an actual jog. Actually, try to go out for a jog later, as long as it's not too bad. But like I said, I also need to get that tractor over here. Let's go like this. Try to, so that way I can get my garden tore up. Man, this weather is just it's playing too rough. Last month couldn't even get nothing in the ground because it was still frozen. The first half of this month we were still dealing with snow, all that crap weather. Now it's just crap and rain. You know what they used to say, April showers bring May flowers and all that jazz? Well, maybe I'll get enough time to, like I said, maybe, I mean, if it's not bad later, I mean, I'm not keen on having to get drenched to the bone anymore. I used to do it when I was younger for work-wise, but for myself, I'm not really like, Unless I'm having to go into like a broken well house or something, you know, where it's spraying water everywhere. Or the shower. I'm not really wanting to get all that drenched, you know. It'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's no different than going out fishing, right? You go out on a boat, you go fishing, you know there's that 50-50 chance you're going to fall in the water while all dressed up and dressed in whatever you're dressing, you know? Because you're fishing, it's bound to happen. I guess going out in cloudy weather, you know, there's that chance you're going to get rained on, but I don't really want to take it. Not when it's 40 degrees outside, 40, was it 46 or something like that earlier? And it's supposed to keep dipping down. I'm good, man. I mean, it's not hypothermia cold out anymore, but doctor's visits are expensive. I don't want to get sick. I don't got an arm or a leg to give away just to help take care of the common cold. Oh man, no. Really? Oh, you've never truly lived then if you've never been fishing and never at least fallen in the water once. Oh my god. You've never truly lived. You've never truly fished if you haven't at least fallen in once. Like every every great fish, every great fisherman has that story of how they fell in at least once. I mean, if you don't have that story, you need to go out and find that story and build it, my dude. Like, okay, so one time I've fallen in multiple times. Okay, I've grown up on a lake my whole life, so I'm naturally a fisherman. That's what I do as a pastime. Like if I can get out on the lake, I'm on the lake. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna fish all day. And I know you make fishing videos, but like, dude, like truly, if you've never fallen in, like you totally missing out on like the fisherman's experience, 1,000%. Like me and my stepdad, we was out fishing one time. I was younger. He's on the back of the boat. I'm up on the front of the boat, right? So I'm up on the front, and we're fishing. My stepdad, he's got this whip, man. He's got this whip when he casts that pole. Well, he cast this pole out, and I mean it come right by my head. The spinnerbait did. So I mean I seen this, you know. A little bit closer, it would have been in my face. And he's sitting there fishing. A couple minutes later, and the boat's kind of rocking. And I look over my corner, and he's sitting there, and he's got something. His pole's just like starting to just keel right over, you know. It's bending. I'm like, all right. So he's back there, he's jerking. Well, he starts jerking so hard that he jerked and he fell back. And when he fell back, the boat did that wobble thing, and it literally spiked me like a teeter-totter right off the front of the boat and into the water. Like, no joke. Like, I mean, he was about 230, 240 pounds at the time, my stepdad was. But he teeter-tottered our boat so bad, he tossed me off. It tossed me off the boat and in the water. Like, no joke, dude. And then one time I was out fishing on the pier, which is, you shouldn't be fishing on the pier at certain times of the day. It's just stupid to do it. But, like, I was out there. We were tied off. We were fishing, you know, trying salmon fishing. And a wave struck me from the backside off the opposite side of the pier. Popped me right off into the drink. You know. One other time I was walking down along the edge of the river line and I was fishing, and you know how some places, I don't know about where you live, but here in Michigan They like to dump a lot of those big old massive boulders that they'll dig out of quarries and whatnot. If they ain't got no place to put them, they crush them down or whatnot, and they try to like put them on the edges of rivers and stuff to help keep the banks in place. I was walking along the edge, and I was fishing, doing my salmon fishing, and they got all this rock and stone, you know, all up on the edge line. Well, the water's 10 foot deep. 10 foot deep, drop off right after the rocks. I'm fishing. This rock gave way. Dude, I slid. I tried to slide back, right in the drink. 3 different times I've fallen in the drink while fishing. And it wasn't because of careless or nothing. It was just, it happens. I mean, it happens, man. Oh no, I got my sea legs. I've grown up on a lake, man. I've grown up on a lake, man. I've never not lived on a lake or lived with a body of water. No, I got my sea legs, man. But my stepdad, the way he did that with that boat, it just popped me right up and over. And anybody on the pier that night, had that wave come over, they would have been in the same position I was in. The only difference is that my buddy that was with me, he was crouched, ducked down, lining his, or not lining his pole, but he was doing his rods up, getting new baits put on. So he was sitting down up against the pier wall. I was out there actually fishing. That water come up over the backside of that pier and got me, and didn't get him a bit. Oh yeah. We all tied off. I mean, we have 15-foot ropes that we tie off to the eye bolts and whatnot on out there. You have to. And then when you're fishing on the side of the rivers like that, I mean, they tell you to be careful of sliding rocks and stones. I mean, the stuff is placed there. It's not sitting in sand or dirt. It's rock on top of rock and all that. So, I mean, naturally, the stuff's going to give away. I've seen hundreds of people fall off because of that right there on the same spot, because it's literally, they just dump these big, gigantic, like, 3-foot, 4-foot stones, boulders, and whatnot, just there, and they just keep doing it. And that's because there's what do you call it? The heck is it? I'm trying to think. A dam. So they have all that crap up along the edge of the river, you know. You just got to be careful. But yeah, man, you go on, you even look up some of the best fishermen on TV. Even they have moments of where they've fallen in the river because of weird, stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Like the guy I like to watch the most, his name is Bill Dance. He's retired now, but he used to do the Great Outdoors before my cousin Mike took over for him, took his channel over, or took his whatever, got that position. I don't know how my cousin got that lucky. Loser. Douchebag. But like that guy he's fallen in repeatedly. If it wasn't because he's been knocked off the boat, or you know what I mean, like I don't know anybody that hasn't fallen in, man. But I mean, as long as I'm in a lake, I don't care. And you get me in the ocean, I'm not getting nowhere near the side of the boat enough to fall in anyways. Get that out of your head. I've been in the ocean once. I ain't going back. The only way I'm going back is if there's another flood. The only way I'm getting in the water. Like that, anyway. One of these times you're gonna have to come north, man. Have to wait to get a good weekend when I ain't got none of my family are out on the private lake, man. I'll have to bring you up here, take you out to the private lake, and let you do some. We'll do some fishing, my guy. I love bass fishing. It's awesome. We got a private little lake. About I don't know, 6, 7 acres, something like that. It's pretty decent size. Got me a little wallless pontoon boat out there. No walls on it. Forget all that mess. Who wants that constriction while fishing? I got me a little, we call it a little trolling motor, man. I power that thing with the sun. Little solar panel hooked up to a battery. It's all redneck, man. I'm telling you. But it works great. I love my pontoon boat. I do need to get the sides for it because I used to work for a pontoon company building pontoons, and I bought the tubes and the decking and all that. And I originally had sides for it that I had them made, and the owner was going to give them to me for free because I can smash you out some pontoon boats, you know. Back in the day, I could smash them out like nobody could keep up with me. And I know my shoulder's shot, but like I would, if I ever lost my disability, I'd go back to doing something like that in a heartbeat if I could find a place that would work with me. Because I absolutely loved doing it. But anyway, I had walls anyway made. I was gonna get them. I was supposed to pick them up that Friday night after work. We had them done on Tuesday. I remember specifically that they were done because me and the supervisor or the boss were talking, the owner of the shop, and he was like, yeah, just come and get them Friday. We're gonna write them off as in, we don't need it. You've done plenty enough extra work. We'll set you up with them. Well, Tuesday rolled around just fine. Wednesday came through, and I'm out there. I'm getting the measurements, so that way I know where the holes are at, so I can get ready to, get ready for everything. Thursday morning, pull into the shop. The walls are gone. Mind you, the walls are setting in front of my parking space because there's not a whole lot of people there. We kind of have our own, if you want to park here, this is where you park type thing. So I had my initials, etched into the concrete. So, just with like some chalk type stuff, so you knew where you were at. I used a rock to do it. But that's where I parked every day. And the walls sat right in front of my parking spot, man. Pulled in there that morning in my Beamer. Nice big old lights just shining everywhere. No walls. I was like, huh. I was thinking to myself, maybe the boss man, maybe he had a couple of the guys grab him and toss him inside overnight because he knew that, it's getting close. I'm going to be grabbing him and he's going to get him wrapped up for me. Walked inside. I'm looking around. Nothing. I'm like, well, whatever. So I asked boss man, I was like, hey man, where's my walls? And he looked at me and goes, what do you mean, Avery? And I was like, where's my walls? I was like, I just pulled in my parking spot and my walls aren't out there. They're not on the side of the building. They're not in here wrapped up, ready to get picked up. I was like, where are the walls? He's like, I don't know. Let's go look around. So we walked around the shop. We looked, couldn't find none. He goes, well, let's go take a look at the camera. And about 11:30, 12 o'clock that night, three people in a dark pickup truck, man. They pulled in. They loaded those walls up. They went around the backside of the building, grabbed 3 tubes that were sitting out back that were damaged, that couldn't float, that didn't pass inspection. But they took the tubes, they took everything, man. I was just like, huh. So he had to report that, but I never ended up getting my walls, man. I was just like, it wasn't, not even a month later, that's when I got my arm ripped off my body while working there. You heard me right. It got ripped off my body. It's there now. It works, but it got ripped off. I was itching my ankle that day. Yes, sir. That's why I'm here every day, doing what I do. Because some DA didn't dumb, you know what, didn't decided that they were gonna let their hands go off that tube we were carrying, and all we heard was a big. And before I knew it, literally, I'm standing up. I'm 5'9", right? So imagine if your hand can itch your ankle, right? You can touch your ankle. Okay, you can touch your ankle without bending over. Think that through for a second. And if you don't want to throw up, it's far out. Seriously. You guys know those videos of the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Notre Dame, you know, how he looked? I literally looked like that after the swelling kicked in on my arm. Because what happened is that my hand was stuck in a tube, and the dude literally dropped the tube, and I was standing up straight. I got a firm stance. Like, you can come up to me and you can, you know what I mean? Like, I'm firm, you know. I'm tight, you know. And he dropped that, and literally, like, there wasn't no reaction in my body. Literally, my arm just went. And before I know it, people are running over and the guys are running up to me and grabbing the tube and trying to pull it off my arm. And I'm just standing there looking down at it like, oh my God! Oh my God! Literally, like, screaming my guts out. Like, could not believe this happened to me. I've got my arm on. I can lift it. I just can't. I can't take my elbow. And I can lift it up to about my ear. You know what I'm saying? But that's about as far as I get before the pain kicks in. My hand, then, like say you're trying to raise your hand, right? Like you're in school. I can't do that. My arm will go numb instantly. Not that it's not already numb as it is sitting here, but yeah. No joke, man. I am Stretch Armstrong. I was. It was a gross mess. And then they made me wait. Like, seriously, I had to wait a year to have surgery on my arm to get my arm put back in place where it needed to be. They literally had my arm all folded up on me like it was a goddamn chicken wing, all up to my shoulder. I looked like T-Rex. All I had to do was go, you know what I mean? I looked like T-Rex, man. Little chicken arm up there. I'm serious, man. It was. I can laugh at it now, but back then I was not impressed. And then to get fired, because I said I was getting a lawyer because they didn't want to pay me no money. Yeah. Don't ever work in a shop that does not have a union. People say unions will screw you over. Unions will save you from getting that shaft if they're a good union. Now we gotta go get the shallow cultivator because I'm not gonna buy one. I should buy one. Let's see what we got in the percentage zone. Nothing good. Nothing good. Alright, see, because what I was thinking... Think about getting one of these bigger guys. A little bit wider than what we're working with right now. Which is... a single toe behind little dude. Which one do we have? That guy. A little 4 meter. I mean, I could go with. I love the Coons, the Prolander. I really do. That's a 7.5 meter. I could sell this guy and get this guy. Thing is, here's my issue. Is this one we can use on the small fields, the little rice fields down where it's at right now, and I I can leave it there. I can leave it there. You know what I mean? I can make that 50,000 back. I mean, it depends on. I mean, yeah. I mean, to an extent, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a bigger planter. Ain't getting nowhere on that, so it's just doesn't matter what kind. As long as I ain't got that Trilla whatever, that one, I don't care. I don't want his tires. Tires suck. Planter, 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 planter. Well, you have this big guy right here as well, which I mean, later on, if you get on, if you want to buy it, you can. He's a bigger one. We've had this guy before. That's a mod. Why is that a mod? Oh, that's a Giants mod, I believe. This is a pretty big. I mean, this one does up to 17 meters. License plate none. Losers. I want license plate. Oh yeah, no, I get you there. And the thing is it will plant your what is that? Sugar beet. It'll plant sugar beets as well. They'll do cotton and the green beans. Yeah, see, this is the one I've always went with. I don't know why. This is just the one I've always picked, and it does my canola. This one don't do canola. A lot of them don't do the canola. This one does. Oh, but he's an idiot. He's a skinny thing. And I guess this guy will plant anything too because it's a mod. So I mean, there you go. I mean, you could go with that and get a mod one that'll let you plant just about anything you want. Literally, that one will let you plant anything that you want. 249,000. Man, it takes both. I mean, it's the same guy as this, except for it only does that. And this one does almost everything. Well, everything that pretty much all style planters will do. But that's awesome. So I mean, there's that choice too. We got manure building up, I hope. I'm not gonna have enough to spread on my field though. Oh, my bad. Go around me next time, guy. Sorry, man. See, look at that, guys. I get talking, we start looking, and bam. Need the big blue with the RDC mod. Yeah, I'll grab it for you. Get off me, dude. You didn't want to pass me back there. Jerk. What a jerk, man. I gotta come over here and I gotta tilt this all up too. All of them. I gotta tilt all of them up, but I'm gonna connect these back two together. Them two back there. We're gonna connect them together. Yeah, see, because this little guy's going to stay over here. That planter does the grass and stuff, right? So I'm going to need that guy. We can... I'm going to have to come over here with the auto-load trailer, grab all the chicken egg. So that could be loaded up. I gotta see how the goats are doing, because I noticed we weren't making any headway with wool or any of that sort while I was stepping through time earlier. So they need food. We didn't take care of that yesterday. They got meadow, but they need food. Huh. Huh. And I was going to go over and grab that little baby cultivator. Get over here and grab this big one that I got. Let's get down and get it cultivated up. That new field, what did you want to put there, man? You wanted soybean in that, right? Alright, soybeans. Soybeans. Alright, where's my big green? Where's Big Green at, man? I'm gonna call him Big Green. I can rename it, right? Big Green. Where you at, Big Green? I'm running out of fuel, you see? I'll find him. Then we'll bring him down here. Alright. Disconnect. Toss that little padlock on there, because we ain't letting somebody steal this thing from us. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Where, oh, where's the death claw at? There it is. Look at that big old thing, man. Need to call that the death claw. Look at it, man. 9 meters of pure shreddiness. Shredding it up. I got a better focused thing to the... Oh crap, wrong button. Animal. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say now. You can see what you done, dude? It was that button is the one I was trying to hit. Let's go get the fuel in this guy, because so we got a lot to do today. I know I'm jumping between stuff, right? I brought that over, I parked it. But why? Well, 'cause I'm gonna get Big Green over here. Gotta fill up, man. The nozzle. My dude's at Nozzle Hub. He's getting his guzzle on. There, it's in. Let's go. My tractor knows it can. Um, crap. All right, hey guys, I'm gonna put you guys on hold for a minute because a family member just stopped by. So you guys are gonna have to watch him do this for me for a second. And let me make sure he's gonna do what I want him to do because I need this plowed up. So let's see if he'll do it. Yeah, he's going for it. All right, I'm gonna let him do that. I got family member just stopped by. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes, guys. Like 5 minutes at the most. Back in a few. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm back. Would have been a lot sooner than that, but the relative was my grandmother. And she's the last. Well, you know what I mean? Out of her and my grandpa, she's the last. I would give time if I needed to listen to what she's got to say. But I'm back. Okay, so where are we at? Where's he at? I mean, he's got. So what's he got done, man? Good job, man. Good job. All right, man. You're doing fantastic work, my guy. Fantastic. I needed a trailer for something. What was it? Oh, the chicken feed. Let's go take care of that chicken feed. And I got my tractor that I want for running my somewhat bigger cultivator or shallow cultivator. We gotta go through and get rid of all those trees. We need to get an actual mower. So eventually I want to buy one of those. Can't remember what that mower is, but I like using it. The Krone. I think it's a Krone mower. I'm gonna eventually buy it. It's like $400,000. Like I said, I like it, and I will use that just for mowing my yard if I have to. If I had the money in real life to buy one for doing something like that, I would. Just to mow my yard. That'd be it. Wouldn't need it for anything else. They're going to take every bit of this sorghum. We've only got 8,000 liters left. We're going to have to find a place to plant sorghum. Because sorghum is an easy thing to plant for them. Wait, does sorghum gives us straw, correct? Yeah. So, between sorghum and wheat, we should be okay. I don't really want to feed these guys wheat. Good enough for me. That's grain. They need it. I gave it. Leave that right there for the next time around. That horn, man. Oh, yeah, that horn. Oh, you're done. Oh, you're done. Okay, well, let's go like this. Let's show our epic braking power. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Gotta show the worker where to go next. Oh, my key's on. Okay, well. Let's turn it back so that way it's only into the ignition position. The acknowledgement position. There we go. Get her done. You got 3 more fields to go, guy. Because I need to roll all of them, and I can't roll them while there's grass growing. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? I mean, I roll my yard every year. I'm not like trying to increase its yield or anything, but I roll my yard every year. And then I'll go through a small, like a 2x4 with nails every couple years, you know? It's not very big. It's like 2 foot long, 3 foot long maybe. And you go through with, you know, just a couple pieces of rope on the side. You go through and you just set it down on the ground, stomp it in, pull it up, walk a few feet, stomp it in, do it again, you know? So that way you're aerating your soil a little bit, you know? Putting holes in it so that the water can drain in there better and get through the top, get to the bottom where it needs to get to. I do that every couple of years. But it's not like that it doesn't help my, doesn't seem, I mean, I don't know if it helps my grass or not. I don't really know, but it helps with drainage. Helps keep my ground from looking all, you know what I mean? So aeration, I guess you'd call it. But dun, da, da, da. My coon's shallow. This was a shallow. Yeah, it was. I'm not even gonna second guess myself. I know better. Do 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 do. Why would the news thing's dumb? I don't care about no nuclear fallout. I go dig myself in a hole and wait for a little bit. Crawl out and be ready for some Fallout 4 action style stuff. Best believe. I don't get why that just came across my phone. Like, places to worry about nuclear fallout in Michigan. Oh. We know what's gonna happen. Some people are gonna grow a third eye. Some people are gonna lose some stuff. We're gonna hide underground and wait a few minutes. I was watching a history thing the other day, and they actually had furnaces, you know, like heaters for your house and stuff like that, like back in like the 1800s, that actually used forms of what we call nuclear material as forms to heat their house. And they even have documents of people back then actually taking pills that were made of materials that were said to be nuclear, you know what I mean? And they lived long, healthy lives, had no issues. So, is the material they say nuclear really nuclear at all? You know? I don't know. I was reading that somewhere the other day. I was just like, oh, that. Or I watched it somewhere. I was just like, that's so weird. And supposedly this is actual documented stuff. I was like, that's interesting, I think. Yeah. What's going on, Ben? Welcome in. How you doing? Sorry, I got a poll thing that sits up on my thing I can't see on my PC, so I can't see who's talking until it like gets up to the top to where it starts crusting over it. I like to keep an eye on my votes. Had it up for just 5 minutes, less than an hour, and it's got 3 votes. Make sure you guys take a few seconds to partake in the vote. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. And after you do that, you know, jump over to the Discord. Join that. Say hi to everybody. You know. Honestly, I've been thinking about it, you guys, and I'm thinking that starting Monday, about starting on Monday, I'm gonna go to doing this and actually doing the other one. What's that other thing that I was doing there? TikTok. And I think I'm gonna actually, as long as the internet will hold out for it every time, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing on a daily basis when I'm doing YouTube. And do it to TikTok too. But I'm gonna get my camera hooked back up today. I just haven't got around to hooking it up. I'm gonna get it hooked up. Well, beforehand, I tried it for a couple of weeks, and I had good results. You know, every time I'd post a video or stream over there, I'd make sure that I posted my YouTube link in the channel, you know, in its comments, so that way people could come over to actually support the channel. Because, that's the only reason why I will use TikTok is to help and grow this channel. Because, I mean, if you look at how long my channel's been around, you look at how long I've been streaming and doing that stuff, like, I want it to be serious, you know what I mean? It's time for it to step up, man. Aiming for 3K by the end of the year. That's my goal. If I can break 2K, I'll do like I said yesterday, I'll do a small giveaway. I'll do 2 of each game. Maybe draw like 4, maybe 5 people out of the group that are actually active in the channel. Minus my moderators, because that's just not right, because they're active in my channel consistently, so that just wouldn't be right. So not to say that once this channel doesn't hit and start getting where it needs to be, you know, not to say that the few people that I have made channel moderators will hopefully get something out the deal, because moderating for me can't be that hard, but it can't be that easy. That can be a little stressful to work with. I honestly, I hope I get to my goal too, because last year and a half I've decided to, well, almost 2 years now, but I've decided to put my foot down and try to actually start learning some different stuff. You know, I mean, I'm moved to PC now, so I mean that's a step forward, right? And it was a couple grand investment overall, but that I really didn't have. But I'm here, so I got it. I might as well continue to roll with it. No, I really would like to make something out the channel, because yeah, I'd like to eventually be able to do my part and be able to help with stuff here and there. Not just at home, but here and abroad, you know what I mean? I think it'd be nice. Like I said, every 1,000 subscribers until I hit the 10K mark, I want to do a giveaway. You know what I mean? So like I was explaining the other day, I've got a wheel set up. I got to figure out how exactly to work the wheel, because I've never used a wheel. My channel's never been this big. So holy crap, dude, calm yourself. It's because I'm on tracks and not tires. I can definitely control the tires a little better. But yeah, I got to figure out how to work it. But I intend to have, like, my products that you see on my channel. If you guys had checked that stuff out the other day when it was popping up from Streamlabs there, like, I intend to have all that on the wheel, along with 2 copies of this game and 2 copies of the Ark game, as long as the Ark game is still relevant and, you know, they haven't shot themselves in the foot by that time. You know, I'd like to be able to offer 2 copies of each game out to winners. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot in store, and I think it'd be awesome. How far before we're gonna get it straightened out? Straight lines are easier to run than the crooked ones, because the crooked ones start looking so terrible. Before you know it, you got a big teardrop in your field, or you're doing an X pattern somehow, and straight lines are just so much easier to do. buddy. I expected a kick, but that was like almost like a kick in the face, man. Holy crap. If we have to waver to the right a little bit, we will. Well, we're gonna have to, because I just went to the left on accident there. No, I'm not. I'm not going to. Nope. I'm not. I'm gonna stay right where I was at. We'll run this line right here. If it doesn't like it, then the road crew's out doing something to the road right now. My grandma brought over a another rototiller that she wants me to try out, but it has the same issue. So I've decided I'm gonna tear them both apart. Not tear them apart, but I'm gonna check them both out, clean them up, clean up their spark plugs, all that good stuff. I mean, actually, YouTube does have a way of doing that, and it's their high five program for smaller channels. It's a way to help if you use it in as a like a hashtag. It's supposed to help like bigger content creators see your channel somehow. Like I've been picked by YouTube before in the past to partake in stuff like that. And I've done it and it worked. Actually, it actually worked. I've since not used it. I mean, I probably should because it does work. I just never made it a habit. But, I also say that, I mean, you see some channels that just blow up instantly, right? Just take right off like nothing ever happened. But those are the people that, in high school, they were so popular because their nose, they had their nose so far shoved up everybody's backside that they just kind of got everybody, like the jocks and crap like that. Or you just got a lot of money and you're dumping a lot of money into it. I feel, like those are the type of people that do it quick on YouTube because they've got so many people already that are willing to follow them, and you know what I mean? Which is cool, whatever. And then you have people like me that I've been at it for a few years. If you look at the total length of my channel, I've been doing it since I joined YouTube. You'll see how far back that takes me. But like I said, it's just been the last 2 years that I've had, because now that I'm disabled, unfortunately, seriously, that, I've got to figure out a way to make extra income. But it's hard. It's a struggle out here, especially for a channel like mine, which I originally started out working on doing an automotive car project, you know what I mean? Before I decided ultimately just to do video games. So, I mean, that could have originally hurt my channel. It may not have, probably so, but that's why I did a revamp on the channel, renamed it, changed it all up this year at the beginning of the year. Because I've got goals, I got ambitions. I mean, everybody would love their channel to be like Mr. Beast, which is, I think, one of the better channels to an extent when it comes to, like, funny content. But, like, the way he helps people and does stuff, like, that would be nice that if someday I could actually, obviously I'm not going to go out and try to plant a million trees or something like that, because for me, I just don't have the fanfare or the fan following to help me do it. But, like, to do something similar, or actually be able to hold real charity events because we have enough viewers and stuff like that. No, you know, like I think would be nice to be able to do every once in a blue moon. But honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, like helping out around the world is sweet. But the help's needed here too. You know what I mean? So I'd like to be one of those channels that are actually that would like to take some of that cash and toss it toward like homeless foundations or something like that. Like that's eventually what I want to be able to do with my channel, be able to help people as well. And obviously, you know, become, you know, somewhat famous to where when some people see this old guy walking, they're like, oh, hey, that's that old prehistoric gamer dude. Yeah, he looks old. You know what I mean? Hey, man, come here. Let's game it up. You know what I mean? But I'm just chill, man. I'm just chill, laid back. And I firmly believe in helping everybody and everybody helping everybody else. But I know that's not how reality works. We know it. Not for everybody, anyway. But yeah, you know, I mean, that's something I'd like to aim for. I could care less if I hit 2 million subscribers and was still driving my 2011 BMW. You know what I mean? I wouldn't change anything over the number. You know, I'm definitely not gonna change how I am. Would I be running the camera all day, every day, every time? Yeah. I don't run it now just because, I mean, I'm a small channel. I don't feel like it doesn't help, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, that's why starting next week, I want to, starting on Monday, on an actual Monday, because for some reason I was thinking yesterday was Monday. Don't ask me why, but I was thinking yesterday was Monday. Seriously, I was having one of those days again. But this coming Monday, like I was saying, I want to, that's why I'm going to start going, I'm going to start doing the dual streaming. I have a Twitch. I could use I could use the Twitch to help my YouTube grow, but the way YouTube and Twitch kind of, like, some content creators really don't see eye to eye. I don't foresee, like, I don't want to be that root that's intertwined with, you know what I mean? But no, yeah, I'm actually, I don't know how many followers I've got on TikTok, but if you look up my channel name, The Prehistoric Farmer, I got like 41, 42, something like that followers, like up to only 300 likes on my thing, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how TikTok works. I call it the Tic Tac, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that Monday, and as long as the internet will hold up, I'd like to do it every day. Like I said, I want to grow my channel. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm on disability. I don't want to be there. I want to be back on that working class. I want to be paying the taxes. I want to, because it's, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, getting disability, I don't feel like I didn't deserve it, but I don't feel like if I can do this and pay and help, I'd much rather. I mean, I would hope so. I'm just a laid back kind of guy. I mean, I'm not so laid back that I'm like a hippie, like, hey, homies, what's going on, you guys? You know, I mean, I'm not that laid back, but I'm laid back, man. You know, yeah, I'm pretty chill. I can talk to just about anybody. I can get along with anybody as long as they're kosher with me. I can get along with anybody. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't lift up. Oh, well. Clear all those out of there, man. They'll never know it's here. Whoa. Till they watch my driving. Dude, don't need... What I need is tracks, but I need separated tracks. Tracks on the front, tracks on the back. Separated, individual. Axles, all that stuff. But don't get me wrong, this thing's awesome. Put a big steel cage around it. Couple homemade nade launchers. You got yourself a downright pesky little man-made homemade tank. Johnny's got some power, man. Well, there was somebody that did do that a while back, wasn't there? They turned the tractor into a tank and tried to bulldoze through something, or was it a bulldozer? They put steel around the door windows and everything. Took somebody tossing a smoke bomb in it or something to get the guy out. Whatever it was, I don't remember. A couple years back. It'd be sweet to get recommended. And the thing is to help get recommended as well, I need people slapping that like. I need people sharing that link. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it takes is people grabbing it, sharing it out, and helping out. That's what helps get recommended. Like, there was one time where we were hitting like 15, 16 likes on streams for a while, which was blowing my mind. Really, it was like first time it happened, I was kind of like blown away by it. It was almost like a subtle little like poke to the stomach. Oh crap! Just a minute. I'm back. Sorry about that. Wife was on the phone. What did what was that? I seen something move, man. I seen something move. Was that midnight for you? Hmm. Well, by what we figured out, I thought it was like 4:30 or something like that. Sorry, I was on the phone with my wife, you guys. That's weird. It's midnight for people about now? That's crazy. Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna knock this out. We need to get... What? We need to get ready for seed. Which I'm not even sure where my seeder's at. I gotta find that. Where's my phone going off, man? I like how some company I don't even use for filing taxes assumes that I need to file my taxes and all that. It assumes that I need to as if I haven't got stuff done already. You know what I mean? This coming year, hopefully I'll be able to actually claim taxes and make something back. That'd be nice. That'd be, well, that'd be epic. But we got to break 3K, chat. We got to break 3K. We need everybody to grab those links and hand them out. You know what I mean? Start sharing them everywhere. That's all it takes. And with this, my sunflower field is cultivated. See, I don't have my soundboard pulled up because every time I want to try to play with something while in a game like this, it backs me out of the freaking game for some odd reason. What I need is, I got a soundboard that I can have on my table so I can just hit a button and it'll automatically play the sound without me having to come in and out of the game. I need to figure out how to hook it up to my system and how I've got my system set up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, hey, we gotta go check on Fancy Pants over there. I need to take the stone picker over there and do some pick. Let's check. Let's see how bad the stone is first. I guess I should clarify that one. How bad is the stone? Yellow. Yellow. Why is there nothing there? What happened to the field? Something happened to the field for that not to have stone there. Because that's just too big of a pattern not to have stone. It's too big. Let's get him over here. Okay, what else do I need to do to that field over there first before I continue over here? Like, I want to jump around and just do stuff, right? But I gotta remember. Okay, so we have... I'm gonna turn that off. It's not in need of lime. Thank God for that one. It is a seed bed, so it is ready to be planted upon. Thank God for that one. Awesome. Alright. So other than fertilizer, which if we produced enough manure, we can spread half of it with manure and then fertilize the rest of it, which kind of sucks. I'm going to run this out and then I'm going to connect those two. That way it's one big field. That's what I got going on, you guys. That's what I'm going to be doing. What about you guys? We got 5 people in the chat, it says. Let's go. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. Stopping by. Whoops. Oh well. It's alright. Showed no stone there, but was it this one or the other side? I think it was the other side. Now the road crew's out trying to work on the road today in this weather. Hopefully they don't mess up the road too bad. I'd like to be able to jog without any, jog slash walk without any issues. Attempt to. I've been doing it where I stand in place and jog. I started doing that this last week. Try to rebuild some of that stamina. I went from being able to do it at 2 minutes when I first started. Now I'm up to being able to, because I'm unfortunately with the way the weather's been, I've been having to do it while standing in place, which I know that kind of lacks some authenticity in it, but I've been doing it. I went from 2 minutes. I did 3 minutes, and then the day after went to go do another 3 minute. Accidentally did 5 minutes. Wasn't paying no attention. So I'm gonna continue to do it for 5 minutes to where it feels like it's nothing. I've got leg weights that I'm gonna start wearing here on Monday as well when I'm doing it, and I am gonna start doing my 2-mile walk slash jog every day with the leg weights on as well. But they're not much; they're like 5 pounds a piece. But yeah, I'd like to try it because don't get me wrong, I'm getting up there. I gotta make sure I can still be me, man. And if I can't do stuff I could do when I was younger, then what's the point? That's why I got it set up, you guys. Every 10 likes, man, that makes me have to do 10 setups. Exercise is great for the body. Ever since I've gotten back into doing it, because I used to exercise when I was younger, in high school, because I did boxing, I did karate, I did wrestling. I was a physical. That was the only sports I liked, if you wasn't getting jacked in the jaw or cracked in the rib, what are you doing? Like that was me when I was younger, and I just want to get my stamina back, I want to feel young again. But I tell you what, though, since I've been doing the setups and doing the jogging in place, like, so much more energized, so much more energy. Actually sleeping way better. Heck, I even contemplated walking over to pick the tractor up. Don't get me wrong, if you're walking over to pick something up like that, that's like across the yard or, maybe down the road a little bit. Almost 10 miles away. I contemplated it the other day. I was like, man, I could walk there in like a couple hours, no problem. Give myself something to do and kill some time. Walking there would be fine. It's the walking back that would kind of suck. You're definitely a little more uphill coming back. But I'm not gonna lie though. You know how you hear some old people, like the older people say, "Oh well, back in my day, I had to walk uphill both ways to home and to school and home." Like no joke, the school that my grandpa went to, and from where he lived, literally he had to walk down a hill, right? Like a decent down slope hill. They'd have to drop road. They'd have to walk down every day to get to school. And then not on top of that, but where the school sat, the old schoolhouse sat, that because he was old, you know. I mean, he actually had them little single room schoolhouses still that he went to, like no joke, right up the road from here. And where that it's a house now, but where it sets it's literally on top of a hill. So back in the day when he said he had to walk uphill both ways, he wasn't joking. He was not joking. I was like, oh dang. And I sit there and I think about it. It's like I walked 7 miles to get to school because I was one of those kids that wasn't allowed on the school bus, you know, or because I missed the bus, whatever. We'll not get into that. But 7 miles, man. I walked that quite a bit. Walked it quite a bit. Rode my bike quite a bit. Never been opposed to walking. Last factory job I had, they had us wear one of those little thingies where they track your steps and your miles and whatnot per day. And I was what they called utility. So if your press needed something, I was the guy you would page. I'd come out, find out what you needed, make a list of it, go get it, bring it out to you. And I was also the janitor because cleanliness is honestly it's the best. It really is. So I loved being a janitor. People be like, yeah, that's the worst job ever. No, not really. It's not, because there's a lot of freedom to being a janitor or custodian if you want to be about it, you know, pending. But yeah, dude, crazy. I loved walking, dude. We walked. Oh man, I think the most I've ever walked in the factory doing the job was in one day was 16 miles in an 8-hour shift. 16 miles. And all I was like I said, I was the guy that if you needed a box of bolts for your press, you'd hit the call button, a little light would come on, there'd be a little alarm type thing that would go off on our pager deals. I'd go out, I'd answer it. That's what I did, and I worked 3 different departments. I worked the finishing, the startup, which is where the parts came out of the mold, so you needed like all the little metal clips and all that to hold all your cool instruments in your car, you know. Yeah, I was the guy that got that. I was also the guy that if there was an oil spill, that's why I was a janitor, you know. If there was an oil spill, I was the guy that brought out the 50-gallon tub vacuum, whatever, however you want to call it. And I'd clean it all up, make sure that that floor was spick and span, and that if you went to go, you know, slide something across it, it wouldn't slide because it wasn't slick no more, you know. I was dang good at my job. Like I said, I loved my job. I loved working in factories. But yeah, 16 miles is what I would walk on an average in a daily doing that job. And people used to wonder why I weighed 135 and, you know, could walk. I walked, man. Best I did, 16 miles in a day. And I know I've done that multiple times. So yeah, I want to get back to that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do that. Even if I'm just sitting here at the house. I live like right in the center of a nice area where I got a couple of nice squared blocks squared off. You know what I mean? In mile squares. So it's like I could walk one way, get my 4 miles, walk the other one, get my other 4 miles, get at least 8 miles. You know. I could walk that in a zigzag pattern a couple times. People probably wonder what I'm doing. I just tell them that I'm insane, I'm crazy, I don't know what's up. I tell them I just like my walking shoes. It feels so good. That was key though. Was I would always buy these pair of boots from Walmart. You know, they're not expensive because you're in a factory, right? Just need to be steel toed. That's all it was. Man, I'll tell you what. Oh, let's go from there to here. I can't remember what it was. Brahma, like the Brahma Bulls or whatever. Brahma Bull. Brahmas was the name brand. They're like black leather. They're shiny or dull, depending on how you like your boots. And I'll tell you what, I swear by them. They don't look like they're great, but for like, I think they were like $30 at the time. Oh, did I not hit the button? I didn't. Stop, stop, stop. Slick. See, now I'm going to need a little bit of lime for that. Right, and then I'm going to need a little bit of lime for this path going down through here. They could all be connected had that road not been there. If we could convert that road, man, we'd take that right out of there. Come on, pull through, buddy. Pull through. Well, you know, sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking, let's add a few more feet. What can it hurt? The amount of grass we produce? Not by a lot, but by just enough. Voila. One big field of grass. I'm like that barber, man. I'm getting in there with that fine. I'm getting it done. We're gonna make sure we got room. I mean, I could go up in there a little bit further, but I'm not exactly sure as to what this is supposed to be. Is this like just a seriously? Is that all that's supposed to be? Just a like a drain runoff? I mean, I'm not seeing no tracks going into it or anything particular happening there with it. How we looking over here? Comes up, it kind of rounds off. That doesn't really round off, does it? But I mean, it's good. It's good. There's an inch there. Let's get it. No, seriously. Look at that, like magic. Like magic. I just lined that right up. Let's turn that off before I accidentally set this thing somewhere and start destroying somewhere I'm not supposed to. All right, let me check something. Let me check something. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna check some stuff. See if there's any other fields that I've got to get done, and then go from there. We're gonna send this guy over here, little AI. We got the money. We can pay the guy. I mean, if we have to, we'll sell some honey, or some wool, or some milk, or everything in between that we've got. I don't know. Let me see what we. Whoa, double tapping buttons here. Okay, he's gonna do that field. Alright, we got 2 is cultivated, ready to go. 8 is cultivated, ready for its stuff. Canola, wheat, wheat. What should we plant in these 2 fields? We know these are going to be rice. We already know that's rice. We ain't got to worry about that. Okay. We've got canola, sunflower growing. I did corn in 32. Right? We did corn in 32. We're going to be replanting the grass on those 4 that I just worked, right? So we ain't got to worry about that. We got sunflower in. We're growing soybeans over on the one field. I should do sorghum. Wait, does sorghum give? I can't remember. Does sorghum give the straw or not? I mean, if not, I'd rather not grow it, but the only other thing to really grow I'd missed out on. Well, we can grow. Oh, let me check something. I know mine don't plant it. No, we're not doing that either then. Hmm. Oat is the one that does not give us the straw, right? So we're not doing oats again. We're gonna do sorghum. And we're gonna do peas. We're gonna do peas, man. What is that? Wheat. Barley. So wheat, barley, oat. Okay. All right. So this thing won't hold peas either. But we got a planter that will plant peas, so I'm alright with that. My problem is figuring out if I can get something that'll harvest that. Okay. 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 Okay, that's what I'm doing. So 350, 380, 386, 386, 300. Huh. It's a lot of money just to do that. So it really is all dependent on what we got and what we can do, because I don't want anything to do with anything we can't harvest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we don't got to spend the money for it right now, I'd rather not. We got like 5 or 6 days left in the series anyway. Guess I'm going with sorghum again. I'd like to grow peas. You know, Alright, you're done. Sweet. Good job, Slick. You got two more fields to go hit up and take care of, and then you're good to go. I'll be done with this guy for now. We're going uphill, Nimrod. Don't you know better? Mainly today, I'm just preparing the fields, getting them prepped, getting them ready. I'm gonna be doing some planting. I'm hoping to get some planting done. I'd like to get it all done, but I don't know. If Ghost gets on, there's a possibility we can get it done today. If not, again, it's not a big deal. He has real life work to do, stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. But you know, if I can get it, I can get as much done as I can get done. That's how teamwork works, man. I'm gonna do what I can do, and then if he hops on, he can do a little too. A little bit for everybody. I am going to have to spread lime. I know I will. So it's not a big fear factor for me. Actually, I want to check something out, man. Before I get too crazy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm making fields bigger, man. We're going bigger, man. Bigger. I might need a bigger tractor, but we're going bigger. You know what? We got a bigger tractor. Where's it at? Whoa, no, 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 no. We're not going in the chicken coop. Oh, we almost did. We almost sent her to the coop. And I can't go down through this field because we got those big old tires on this guy, man, that will definitely hurt. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, King Cole is a Mario, so. That means all these trees are mine. Oh my god, you know what's gonna happen there. Oh, wrong paddle. See, this is why. How is yours always clean? I use the crap out of this thing, man. This thing is always, I swear to God, he's cleaning this thing. He's paying money to get this thing cleaned up, man. I swear. I'm not. No, sir. I'd set it up to do something else. You do that. Oh, hey, babe. See how much faster and I know it has to be because the tires are wider, so I've got more grip, traction, maybe, right? I don't know. But this guy does work good for this. Not gonna lie. And he does, I mean, it does have more power than my white. My white is kind of, he's that guy you have around that'll help. You know, he's always around to help. But he can only do so much. To the point that His help kind of gets in the way. That's him. Poor little fella. He just don't know. Well, I'd say this field just got a little bit bigger. I'd like to say that the other one's going to get a little bit bigger too, but not. You know what? It is going to get bigger. I'm looking at it from here, and it's going to get bigger. We're going to have a bigger field. We're going to have a bigger cornfield. Well, that field could technically be anything that we want. What's going on, Psycho? Welcome in. I mean, it's 1:30 for me. It's almost considered evening, I guess, yeah. How's your day going? Mine's been going pretty good. Take me like a quick 5-10 minute break here in a minute. I need to eat something before I get like ugh. Oh, I can't see the poll right now, so I don't know how the poll's going. I do appreciate, though, everybody tuning in, stopping by and hanging out, man. You guys are all epic. Getting ready for work? Very nice, very nice. What type of work? Oh my god, I got this stupid Steve's Lava Chicken stuck in my head. Oh my god. That is so annoying. I don't know if I can ever play Minecraft again. Every time I'm gonna hear Jack Black's song. Which it is kind of funny. Oh, they're getting on him, huh? Getting him on that boat. 25% for me to have to do something? Wow. Crazy. Well, don't pick who's doing what. Because whoever is doing what, I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's get to working on this. I'm not asking why they didn't go any further to the right with the field. Don't mean that I can't make it a little wider. I probably will. I'll tell you guys what. Sorry, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here doing this, but I'm also trying to eat my my lunch at the same time. And if you guys ever go to Subway, right? Chicken teriyaki on um, herbs and cheese bread, right? Because they don't have the good bread there anymore. Um, with spinach, tomato, onion, black pepper, teriyaki sauce, garlic, aioli, or however you say it, and oh man, it's good. And the third one is the Baja sauce. Like, get whatever you guys like on it, but get those three sauces with the teriyaki chicken to die for. I would gladly become a spokesman for that, man, and not become like that other dude, you know. You know, not become that other dude. Oh, stuff's so good. I about took a bite out of my sandwich without muting my mic. I'm still here though, you guys. I'm still here. We're grinding. What are you guys eating today, or what did you eat today? Let me know. This is why, as you can see, this is why Subway is not considered a fast food. It is, but not for driving. I'm having a heck of a time. It's even a game. Oh, it's so good. God dang, you guys. Sorry. This sandwich is delicious. Telling you. And it kicks those taste buds in every which way you need them to be kicked, man. I'm telling you. Try it out. Some good stuff, man. For battery powered equipment. Very cool, man. Very cool. That sounds awesome. And honestly, maybe a little complicated. Maybe not. Who knows? Give me just a second, you guys. Give me a second. I gotta. Hey, man, anybody out there works with Subway? You want a spokesman that does YouTube? I'm here. Let's talk. Small or not. This stuff's delicious. I like. I'm trying not to make a mess out of it because it's just, like when you get a nice big old thick rib steak or whatnot, right? And it's just like got to eat that meat right off the bone. It's kind of how the sandwich is, man. You don't want to stop. And it can get everywhere if you're not careful. This is, oh man, teriyaki chicken, dude, the best. Sorry about that. I'm back. I had the wrapper for my Subway sandwich sitting in my lap. Right. Now I went to go move it. And I had, like, I had to go change. I was covered. I was covered. You put liquid inside the motor. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, dude, chicken teriyaki, man. That's the best from Walmart, I swear to God. But I do Baja. I do the Baja sauce. Chicken I go one pass of Baja, one pass of teriyaki, and then one pass of the garlic aioli or however you say it. Right? I do one pass of each. I also do an additional. I start off with just heating the meat and having a pass of teriyaki done on it while it heats up, so that way it kind of connect or sticks to the meat. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff gets a little tacky when you warm it up. Oh my God, that's all I can say. I'm gonna savor this sandwich. I ate the first 6 inches. I'm gonna save the next 6 for later. Who can say that? No, it's just that good. I had to go wash my hands off. You know what it's like? You know what it's like when you eat with your hands? We are going to add to this. I'm sitting here looking at it. Just sitting here talking about this grub. I want to try... Man, I don't know if spinach would grow here or not. I really would like to try to grow my own spinach. I think it would be awesome. I started eating it because like I said, I'm 40, 41ish, 41, gonna be 42 this year. Someday, far, far away. A long time from now. But I wanna, and I'm doing my exercising, so I want to definitely make sure that I'm staying in shape. That's for sure. That, because you got to blend it in, man. You got to make it. See, that looks like that would work because it kind of falls off a little bit. It can work. If not, we can work with it. Some good old-fashioned ginger ale to wash it down. Mm-hmm. Tell you what, it can be an artwork making some of those sandwiches, I'll tell you. Because I know when they see me come in, because the wife had mine made today, so they're, but like I know it, like when they see me come in and I start to order, it's almost like I feel them roll their eyes, like, oh crap, here we go, It's not really that bad. And I do a pass of black pepper as well. I need to get with them, and we need to coin the sandwich a name. Huh, my sound is gone. Like, I'm not hearing the game anymore. I can't hear the game. Dude, I can't hear the game. You guys are hearing the game, right? I'm not hearing the game. What the heck, dude? Dude, my stuff's broken. I can't hear a thing. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. I got so mad that I had a good sandwich, dude. Dude, I can't hear nothing. Well, that sucks. Let me go like this. Let me let me try to save it. I'm glad I'm glad I'm glad you can hear it, my dude. Like I can't play if I can't hear. I can't. I can't. So I'm gonna close the game down, and I'm gonna hope that that will fix it and it'll bring the sound back. Oh man, come on, what now? Road kit. I already did that, dude. But that shouldn't be what's breaking me. I already did this once today too. Yeah, I can't hear the game. Nope. My headset's all the way up. I'll even double check my thing for it. Let me double check. My camera is not on. I don't know why it's saying that it is. It's not even hooked up. No, there ain't. I don't know, man. Oh, Jesus crap. Yeah, no, man. Alright, Mr. Subway Sandwich, I gotta set you off to the side even further so I can work. Cause now I'm irritated, dude. I mean, I got HyperX Alpha, extremely good headset. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna close the game down. I don't even care. Closing the game down. Shutting her down. We're done. It's over. I'm joking. You guys, give me a minute. Give me a minute. You know what? I know how to test this theory out if I got sound. We're gonna hear my own stream for a second, you guys. Because that should be a way for me to hear it. You know what? I know how to test this theory out if I got sound. We're gonna hear my own stream for a second, you guys. Because that... No. It's not working, period. What the heck? I can't hear it all. Maybe my headset gave out. Oh, you know what? I got a pair of Bluetooth headsets somewhere. Let me see if I can't Bluetooth those to my PC real quick. God, I hate this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a fan of this, man. I don't know what's going on here. Serious. I'm so serious right now. I've never tried to connect these to it, so we'll see if it works. There it is. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any sound. I would do something as simple as shutting down my stuff and restarting it. Okay, I've got sound there,
All around the world, farmers
but
know
not
farming
there.
is an art.
But I have it there. Can you guys hear me right now? I don't know. Can you hear me right now? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My headset's taking a crap or something. I'm gonna have to bring the wife's headset up and plug it in because I think she's got the same type as me, close to it. But I'm just gonna plug it in. I'll have to plug that in to find out. I'm gonna have to end up calling it good on my stream. I can't play in this headset, man. This these earbud things, man. No, I can play in them. I guess. I just like using my big mic. I'm not a fan of having the mic going through my through my earbuds. I don't know how it sounds. I know that with my boom mic that I've got, that sounds really nice. I don't know how this sounds. How does it sound? Can you guys hear me through this, or can you hear me through this? Like I'm not sure. I mean, the sound does definitely not sound good in these earbuds for sure. And I can't get into it anyway. Time is at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good anyway. I'm gonna try to figure this out because I gotta go in and update stuff now. But no, I think I'm gonna call it good because I want to figure this out on why I don't have actual headset. Because this sounds like crap to me. It sounds all scratchy in these earbuds. They're old as crap. So, um, give me a couple hours, you guys, at most, and I'll be back on with some Call of Duty for a little bit. I'm sorry, I can't work with this headset. Plus, it looks like I gotta go into my server and do some updates. So I'm just gonna call it good for now. I'll be back on in, like I said, a couple hours, you guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, see, yeah, it's got me going through both. Yeah, see. So yeah, let me give me some time. Let me get this figured out, get my headset figured out, and I'll be back with you guys a couple hours. We'll be on some Call of Duty, hopefully jamming out over there. So make sure you guys tune back in for that. Give me a hand, spread the word, smash the like, grab a link, share it, tell everybody to come check me out. I'm chilling all day.